Back out here on the Bally Sea Ray. Finally got the playfield pretty much complete. Got the new bats, of course, new blue Titan rubbers. All the posts have been replaced with clear posts. Oop, fingers. Blue that's coming through there. I still have to do some touch-up painting to take care of some of the other stuff that's left, like the little small stuff that I want to touch up, make it look a little nicer. So still got to work through some of that and get some of the touch-up paint done. But overall, looking pretty good, and that's one thing I was really happy about. This one has a really nice bow tie at the bottom that's here. So you got to screw it down and things, but I wanted to see what it looked like with it all in place. Some custom apron cards from Henry that we got a while back. Of course, new shooter tip. Went ahead, got cleaned up all of the screws, cleaned up all the housing that's here, get all the rust and stuff that was in it gone. New Bally shooter rod, of course, new barrel spring, new spring in there, and new blue. Oop, back it up here, sorry. And new blue tip, Titan tip. It comes around. I did have an oopsie working on this one, ended up breaking that mushroom target. So I got one of those ordered. I'm looking to see, I need to find some more greens too. Now, do have a little bit of concern just rolling the ball around. I'm not sure if it's getting up high enough whenever it hits, or if those new rubbers are keeping it pushed off. So that's something we'll have to come back and look at. I think it's doing okay, but there's a little question about that, so we'll have to come back and address that. Like I said, got a new yellow mushroom target coming in from Marco, so waiting for that to get here. That even went through and all the screws, went through, polished them all up, cleaned them all up as well. Made them look a little nicer than what they were, the old gray, dull looking screws that we had on it. It was there, but they cleaned up pretty good. This little green sponge, well, not sponge, but sanding block. Just a little sanding block running around there, and then polish it up after that, after get everything knocked off. It came around, and there goes my mushroom target. I decided to break with one of my, getting a little tired probably and forcing something when I shouldn't have. But so yeah, that's one of the results of that. Instead of stopping and coming back another day, I went ahead and kept working, and got a little sloppy with it there. You kind of see what I got going with the plastic that's here. What I'm doing with that, I was checking some of the green. So I have that clear plastic. So I paint the color that I'm trying to match onto the plastic, and then bring it down to the playfield. So that way it gives me a good little swap to see how close I am whenever I'm starting to mix it. I have to get some different greens. A little low on all my paint supplies, so I need to make a stop by Hobby Lobby, Walmart, somewhere like that, and go get me some new paints. Get some of those up. Of course, these are a little old, so I've had them for several years, so it wouldn't be bad to get some new supply anyway. You can kind of see one spot right there where I just kind of did a little test on it there to see how it is. Right up there behind that pop bumper. So got that one spot that's there. I do have a few things I still need to come back and address. Notice that this one was a little loose here when I put it back in, so I'm going to come back with some toothpicks and glue and fix that hole. And then obviously this one as well is loose, so I need to come back and take care of that one as well. Of course, that one gets hit a lot. That's where you go in this game to go to collect your bonus. You go up in here, comes back, and then kicks out, back up and around. But you can see where your bonus is built up. It's there, running up the bubbles. It comes around. But just want to give it an update. Have some good progress here, starting to come together, looking like a machine again. A lot nicer, a lot cleaner. Just think overall a lot better looking machine, freshened up. Still probably do, like I said, still a few things to go through, but gonna have to come back later, probably do bulbs. I think the bulbs were all pretty good in here, but go back and do LED later. But that's gonna happen at a later date, because I need to do a couple of games when I do that. So I just need to wait and make a big order of bulbs to get all that done. But yeah, just want to share that little trick there too, kind of when I'm trying to match paint. that I do there. It gives you a good look at where it is on there, and kind of what it looks like. But you can't. The thing is, you do kind of, if you can get closer to the edge, that's really where you need to be, because this plastic will change the color a little bit on the playfield. You can see the two differences just through the plastic that's there. So you want to get it up as close as you can to the edge of the paint, and that way you can see a little easier. It's there. Of course, you can always find a little inconspicuous spot, but just when you're mixing it all up, gives you a good opportunity to look at it before you put it onto the playfield. So some of the old junk that came off of it, all the old posts, and the old rubbers. But the rubbers actually weren't too bad, so there's a few of them in there that need to be tossed. But a lot of these rings and stuff still fine. It's still good and flexible, so I'll keep those as some backup, just in case. Probably never use them and let them sit there for 20 years, but I'll have them there if I need them anyway. But coming along pretty nice. Like I said, the new flipper bats, rubbers, all that went in really well. So just want to come back and really share the progress. So my last shot here. So I'm really thinking it's looking nice. And that's, like I said, I gotta take care of those two posts, which wasn't too bad for this game to be that old. We only have two posts that were kind of wore out. Do still have to come back over and get this set of reels, but I broke off of that to do something a little more fun on the playfield. So we come back, got to change the coil sleeve in this one here, so I got it set down here to do that. Let me set it back up in here for now. If I can do it one-handed with the offhand, that is. There it goes. Got those going, so, well, maybe not. True, the way things go sometimes. Now, maybe actually we're in here. Get enough to hold it in anyway. Come back and check that out. Yes, we've still got some of that to do. But overall, a lot of good progress, starting to look like a good machine, so.